Hey, what is up, gamers, and welcome back to another episode of Disney Dreamlight Valley. We are finally back after, I feel like it wasn't even that long, it was like a month ago, when we did, who was the came in? Was it Wooden Buzz? Woody and Buzz, I mean? I can't even remember. No, or was it Stitch? You know what, I can't remember who came in last, I'll be honest. It is what it is. But, yeah, we have we do have the Lion King now added into the game, which we are going to be working towards. Whether we split this into a couple episodes and get it all in one, I have no idea. There has been a few. I haven't really done super much. I did kind of take a break from this after last
oh gosh, it sure is nice today.
Sort of update, which we did add in some more things. I did actually finish off this Starfield thing. So Mickey and Minnie. So I haven't seen Minnie in forever. She's still asleep. She's been asleep for like 4 days. No, she's just never came out. She's probably. Oh, there she is. She's in there. Yeah, we got all their costumes. I did finish it off. I actually haven't checked the new star thing yet. But pretty much the work is, you can probably see a bit over there. I only recently came back, so it's a little bit under construction at the moment, but we have found a spot for Maribel, or however you pronounce her name. We'll get over there in a second. I mean, sad, I think all my pumpkins are dead. I kind of planned it. But we did put some work on in the house finally, which finally figured out something that we wanted. But before we do anything, I did see these. These are kind of cool. Time to get this. That's not what I'm meant to go do. I want to check this out. I should get the premium thing too. But I haven't seen this yet. I know it's based around the theme park, which is perfect for. I finally know what I want to do with Woody's house. Finally, it was kind of. I know it was a very awkward building to work with because it doesn't really fit with anything else. But now that we actually have a theme park sort of based thing, we can actually kind of. Make it. So I have an idea in mind, which is why I moved where whatever her name is, his house is. Got some balloons. Little Mickey stick. They love their squirrels, by the way. Everything they seem to make is. Wait a sec. Wait, Liz. I think everything they have is just majority. Oh, wrong thing. Yeah, that was a squirrel. Oh, that was a fox. That was a bunny. That was a squirrel. They have 2 foxes, 1 crocodile. They heavily favor the squirrels, I realize. But anyway, we got. What is this? Magical keepsake card. Definitely had that in like a theme park area. That actually looks really cool. Look, kind of looks Irish. I don't know why. This is something. We got a hat. Get a pillar. It's a small world pillar. Okay. We're on 2 now. 3. Some face paint. There's the Ferris wheel we want. Dreamlight magic band. That's kind of cool. Got some chairs. Iron Park bench. Motif. Just a bunch of these stuff. More t-shirt. Teacups. That's kind of cool. Magical recyclers. Yeah, I definitely have an idea for what I want to do for like the theme park. Like I've seen like this and the Ferris wheel because they're in the like the loading screen. Oh, Dreamlight Figment. Tupper. I can't pronounce that word. That looks really cool. Finally getting a Donald uniform, Ranger Donald. Cool magical varsity jacket. A drumstick? I mean, I think it is. Last one. We've got an extremely goofy conductor. Got Dumbo. That's actually kind of cool. Oh, yo, Tron. Hey, go back. That's kind of cool. It's a motif. What are motifs? Oh, they're the things that got on the shirt, right? I wonder. Imagine if they could add that in waffle bag. That's kind of cool. Yeah, so we have what? 4 rides. It's not like the biggest theme park, but between Woody like we can finally fit Woody in with the theme park. We can have like this and all that. I don't know. I don't know if we'll work on it this episode or we've got stumbling for Woody. Then this is obviously just what it usually is. I'm gonna do this though. Yeah, let's just do the extra one. Whatever. We'll probably make that all back instantly anyway with all this. Alright, let's. We should buy the squirrel, just add to it. Make that so we already start making them back slowly. by the ears. See, so far I've unlocked. I've done all of the. I make sure I get them all finished. So I do actually get them done. I do kind of leave them to last second, which is probably not the wisest idea. Anyway, why are you all here? Oh, speaking of these guys, they're making a Moana live action. Don't know how I feel about it, but hey, look, I guess it'll be cool. I think Johnson's still playing Maui. Anyway, going to the house. It's not a lot, and ignore the fact they're still part Christmassy. They were the best windows I had, and this is the best table I had. But we made a little kind of area to chill. This is from the last Star Path. Kind of just got my flowers here because I'm kind of in an awkward spot. But yeah, we made this little room. Got this little cool picture that we can just change through. These are all half too. I don't actually have one with Stitch, but unfortunately I do not have Stitch. But yeah, there's still a lot of areas I haven't worked with just because they're kind of like, I have an idea for what I want to do with Stitch's place, but unfortunately the spot where I want to put him there's a damn pillar in the way. These two rooms haven't been touched because I'm still working on the room, but I did fix up the storage room, so now I've got also bought these. Don't ask me why, I just wanted to collect them all. But yeah, now I've got everything a little bit more sorted out. I've got more storage in here too, so now I've just got less things just cramped in other rooms. So it kind of works out, and then we'll slowly work our way over to Mansion. I don't know her name, so I'm kind of stuck because I feel like I'm just completely ruining her name. Okay, anyway, before we start off going to Buzz, there was something I saw before that I want to check out. There is a book over here. And I want to see what it is. Very magical meaning. What is your name, by the way?
Glad you're here.
Mirabelle. Anyway, I definitely screwed your name up.
Definitely have to talk again.
We've got some clothes there. There is also one more thing before we go up. Well, I guess we'll go and head over to. As I said, it's in a work of progress. We've got because they're like in a mansion. I want to give them like their own little zone. Obviously, as I said, it's slowly working. We gave them a little like farming area. I planned this path here is, as I said, I'm kind of in the middle of getting resources, but I want to make just like a little like pool area. Maybe like a little hangout, so on. I'm going to put a fence around all of it to split the ice area up from this. And then probably within all the gaps, like, as you can see, in here, I'm going to fill it all with like trees and plants. Make it like a foresty area. So like in a forest. I don't know, I think it'll hopefully work out. At least if it works out how I think it will. Maybe it might work well. But I think we should do the rounds because this is also another thing I found. That's for Ratatouille. I don't know if there's more of these. I'm going to pick these up too. Just because I feel like there's probably more of them around. Are you one? Or are you just a weird clump of rock? No, I think you're just a weird clump of rock. I don't know how many there are around. They're the only two I saw. So they didn't really run very far. But if there's more quests around here, I don't know what they exactly give us. But look, it's worth... I'm just picking these up. Oh, of course. I'm picking these up because I actually have a mission to pick up these things. We might as well pick them up while we're here. Go! There we go. Alright, so I actually have an idea for here as well, which, again, I'll worry about this when we get more stuff for it, honestly. Look at these little... It's a blue wolf, it's actually kind of cute. But I don't think I see any more of these. We have a tunnel here. Yeah, I don't see any more of these. I'm not going to worry about going down to the area. I just want to check up here too. It's kind of the one area that's out of the way. But yeah, so we're going to try and split this whole area off. So you can get to, well, it's going to be a hassle trying to get all the way around here just to get into there. But in all honesty, when am I ever going to go in there? I know I need to water all these plants. They're kind of dead. I picked them all because I actually ran out of money. But anyway, before we jump into anything, let me quickly just check the store, see if there's anything we can get. I'm going to buy all these. I've actually been buying all these at this point.
All right.
Just empty the store out whenever I can. Just add to the storage room that I have. You can never have too much storage in all honesty when you just shred through it so quick. Alright, let's see if there's anything in here that we can actually... See, all the clothes are always new, so I'm not too fussed about the clothes.
Good day to you.
I mean, this is probably... Yeah, I already had that.
Oh, greetings, neighbor.
Beauty and the Beast. I'm just gonna buy it anyway.
Goodbye now.
Okay, that was new.
Good day to you.
This is probably... I think I have this one? I don't even remember. Actually, I didn't have that, because I was on 25. I think that was new. Wait, let's... Yeah, I have a lot of stuff now, and yeah, I still don't even have half the items. It's, Yeah, it was... Yeah, so Rocket Roll for us... Okay. I don't know if that's new, but I will use it. Oh, it was new too. That's all. I have all this. I don't know about the vase. I'll pick the vase up anyway.
Goodbye now.
What about the vase? Is the vase anything? The vase we already have. All right.
Oh, greetings, neighbor.
Don't ask me why I buy a lot of this stuff. I think I have that. I do not have that. That's actually kind of cool.
Aye.
Then do I have this chair? Let me quickly check. I will say this is the first time I've actually had things in my store that I can, like, usually get maybe one thing a day, maybe not even. Would you have the chair? But yeah, this time we managed to actually scoop up. Well, these clothes are the ones that waste all my money, but I don't know, I'm just trying to collect everything, so I mean, I should have been doing this from the start, because I didn't realize that the clothes are always going to be something new. They're not like the furniture. I mean, it's taken me this long to even catch on to this, but it is what it is. Why does that shirt look like it's freaking out around the collar?
Oh, greetings, neighbor.
Give me all this
Good day to you.
turtleneck. So we might even split this into 2 episodes, honestly. One's more just
Bye-bye.
updating on everything. But anyway, let's go and see where Minnie is, because we have a quest for her first, and Ratatouille, they're probably both in the same area. Just doing this so... Hey, there we go. That red dot's going to annoy me. Can I pick up the butterfly? Never noticed the butterflies flying around. Unless I'm just very oblivious. Like, are they new? I mean, I like it. It's adding some life into this sort of area, because I haven't really done anything with this zone.
Can I get a little help here?
Let's go, little rat. I don't even know what these give me. I'm just checking out what they do. Yes, my pack of ingredients. I thought I'd never get this back. I had a little misunderstanding with one of the raccoons in the Forest of Valor. He grabbed the bag and ran off. I thought I'd never get to finish my errands. I mean, I guess that's what we're doing. Actually, now that you mention it, I could really use your help. What do you need? Well, there's these were ingredients for some special deliveries. I wanted to make meals to thank everyone who stayed behind to take care of the valley during the forgetting. I figured it was at least I could do. After Mickey took care of my recipes, there's only one problem. I've been pretty busy with the restaurant, so I haven't had time to cook all these meals I've planned. If I gave you these ingredients, do you think you could finish making some meals for Merlin, Mickey, McDuck, and Goofy? Oh yeah, Donald wasn't... I forgot who we started with. It's been so long since we started the series. Donald came later, didn't he? He was locked in the valley. You've been a pretty great sous chef in the past. Of course, it'd be an honor. Thanks, Phoenix. I really appreciate it. Here, take the ingredients. Just make sure to cook them fresh, and they definitely got to be 5 stars. Come talk to me if you need any help thinking of meals. Butter, cheese, eggs, milk. I mean, I have too much milk. I accidentally bought extra milk. Quick 5-star meals. Do I have any 5-star meals? I mean, I can make a bunch of this. I think we need to make something a little bit other than that. Potato League, that sounds kind of... Well, I can't even pronounce that word. It's definitely a bolognese. Let's make everyone lobster roll. Let's go with it. Wait, we're actually running low on lobsters. You know what? Stuff it. We can make 2 and then we'll make something else. Or I'll not use all my ingredients because I might need them for something else. So make 2 lobster rolls, then we'll make something else. Actually, this is my last. Alright, let's. Oh, thanks. I don't even know what to do. Actually, no, I do know what to do with those now. Alright, let's just make this. We have more than enough greens for this. These are gonna be the last 2. Someone can have some, whatever, the pickled herring or whatever it is. Yeah. I'm so glad there's this auto thing. It doesn't save me having to just search the whole entire inventory myself. Oh, cooking. Right, where is everyone? Well, Gooby's here. Here you go, you can have the fish. You just seem derpy enough for it.
Hi there, pal.
Gosh, it smells delicious, Phoenix. Who's it for? It's a little gift from me and Remy to you. Thanks for taking care of the village. Oh, shucks, I'm speechless. You okay? Oh, sorry, pal. I was just being speechless, like I said. Thanks. I can't wait to get my favorite double-ended fork spoon and dig in. That's you down. We'll come back for Minnie. We'll do her quest in a second. We're gonna give McDuck the herring as well, just because he's been annoying for the longest time. Where are you, duck? Hey, Merlin's in here too. Here you go. You can have a hot dog. But he's still got his Christmas stuff on, but I mean, until I get another costume for him, he's fine just chilling in Christmas. He suits the Santa. Well then, what's all this? I don't recall requesting such an extravagant meal, though I am a bit peckish. It's a thank you meal, courtesy of me and Remy. We wanted to show our gratitude to you for taking care of this village during the forgetting and for being a great wizard. Sure. He hasn't really done too much. He was the reason we got screwed over at the start, might I add. They didn't clarify one of the items and we lost one of the items. Thankfully they fixed it up since then, but yeah, one of the or whatever special items got locked behind him because we gave them to him for a mission and we didn't get it back. We couldn't buy it again, but they gave us compensation and we got the item back. Oh goodness, why? That's quite kind of you both. Though I hope you don't think I stayed behind in the valley for accolades? I don't even know. Actually, I'm afraid I haven't the faintest idea what to say. I suppose I never expected to thank you. I was simply doing what was right. You're welcome should cover it. I expect it would. You're most welcome. Acts of kindness like this meal are what hold this valley together. Come here, duck. You can have this. Actually, I should give Mickey the herring just because he actually screwed up my world yesterday when I was playing. I don't know what happens. It happens occasionally where they stand in one spot and they become rock solid and you just can't walk. They don't move. They just stay there. And he followed me into my room because I was doing the pumpkins, and he stood right in front of the door, and I had to force shut down the game because I was literally glitched in an endless walk. I was walking for like half an hour. I couldn't move. I couldn't save. Couldn't do anything. Backtrack like it wasn't long. It was like 10-15 minutes or something. But I had to redo all the goddamn pumpkins again. It drove me insane. It gets. I don't know because it doesn't happen all the time. It's just occasionally, and it gets really irritating. But it is what it is. And now that's about as fine a meal as I've ever seen. Are you just giving something like that away for free? Consider it a little thank you payment from me and Remy for taking care of the valley during the forgetting. Thank you, Mr. Duck. McDuck. Even the village. Yeah. Well, I had just about ground to a halt before you got here, but I appreciate the gesture. A wee bit of gratitude is worthy more than all the gold in the Yukon settlement, that is.
Thank you kindly.
Can I point out too, by the way, this is a house. It is actually really cool. Like, this is something that you can turn your house into. You could, if you have it on the water, have Prince Eric's ship. You can even see the letterbox there. Like, that's actually a really cool idea. That is interesting. I would tempted to get the birds. I like collecting all the pets. It's probably something I would do down the line, but not for a while. Alright, where's Mickey? There's Mickey. Come here, mouse.
Got a minute, pal?
You're forbidden to follow me, by the way. I don't want to get stuck behind you anymore.
Hi.
Oh boy, what did I do to deserve this delicious-looking meal? I whipped it up for you. A little help from Remy. We wanted to thank everyone who took care of the valley during the forgetting. It's our way of showing gratitude to you. Take care of Remy's recipe. And gosh, I was glad to do it. I'm just sort of forgetting where I buried so many of them. Thanks, Phoenix. With you and Remy around, I just know this village is gonna keep getting better and better. I am wondering if at some point they will add in. I don't know, like what they'll do. I mean, we've got the shop here. We've got a restaurant here. I'm wondering if they will add in like more stores at some point. I don't know, like who knows what they could do. I at the moment, like on top of my head, I couldn't think, but I am curious at if they would add more stores. Hey, Phoenix, you're back. Did you have time to bring those meals to Merlin, Mickey, Mr. McDuck, and Goofy? How did they react? Did they enjoy them? They were really happy. That's great. I'm glad to hear it. And hey, while you were taking care of all that, I thought of a special meal I could make for you. Thanks. Anytime. Here you go. 1 3-course thank you for everything you do around here. Bon appetit. Ooh, a salad. Oh wait. Yo, the last one looks good.
Thanks.
Hey yo. Hey, where is it? Banana split. I've never had a banana split. Oh, 5-star meals too. Damn. I'm kind of keeping all my meals. I've kind of got a chest. What is this now? Are these, oh, these must be the new meals. That, I wonder if these were. I can't remember how many. We've definitely added over like 100 items, furniture sets. I mean, there's quite a few things. Have been, I'm just trying to see like what else has been added. I think there's been. No, there's no new animals. Minnie, you're up next.
Oh, hello!
Hey Minnie, I found this book lying around in the meadows. I thought it might have been Merlin's, but I got notes in your handwriting stuck inside it. And thank you, I've been looking for that everywhere. What were you doing with the spell book? Looking to become a wizard? Oh no, not at that. Not at all, I mean. I borrowed some books from Merlin's house because I wanted to find out everything I could about what happened to me. What happened to you? You mean when I disappeared to the here and there? I've been having some trouble sleeping. I'm just so worried it might happen again. I'm sorry you're feeling that way. Thank you, but it's not me I'm worried about now. If I could disappear, then anyone could. Sometimes I look at the other villages and I'm frightened they're starting to disappear right before my eyes. I just know there has to be an answer somewhere in Merlin's library. There must be some way we can make sure no one ever disappears again. But I can't make heads and tails of any of these books. I'll go talk to Merlin and see if he has any ideas. We have to solve this. I want you to feel safe here, Minnie. You're too kind, and I do mostly. I was trying to figure all this out without bothering Merlin, but you're probably right. We should ask him for more help. I'll keep trying to see if there's anything in these books that might be a clue while you talk to Merlin. I know this quest... I mean, this was supposed to be around the Lion King, but they've kind of just thrown in some extra quests, so... Yeah, I hate these holes, by the way. The most annoying thing in the world. They only ever spawn here either, too. They always spawn in the areas where I can't get to, and... Oh, there's Buzz. We'll get to Buzz in a second. I think he might... I know where the Lion King is. They've got their own little room, but... We'll do all these little side quests first, get these all out of the way and see what happens. I believe I know precisely why you've come to speak to me today. It's Minnie, isn't it? She's gotten herself in quite a jumble. Worrying she might disappear again, hasn't she? It's Minnie, alright. She asked me to come talk to you. We need a wizard for this. Well, yes, I suppose you do, for matters such as this. Is there anything in your magic book that might help?
Yes.
Actually, I've given it quite a lot of careful thought, and I think I know precisely how we can fix this predicament. We use the most powerful kind of magic there is. First, you'll need to speak to some villagers and ask them what they like best about Minnie. Maybe ask Elsa, Anna, and Moana. Why not Mickey? And listen closely. This is part of the key. Once you've spoken to them, you must bring me some dream shards. Oh, we have so many of those. With all that, we can sort out Minnie's dilemma. Or at least, I very much hope we can. Why is Mickey not the one we talk to? Considering they're probably the closest, but look, you know. I need to try and find where they all are. Wait, set that one back to Elsa. Moana was around here before, wasn't she? Where is Moana? Buzz is there. Anna's there. Okay, so most of them are this way. Let's go this way, catch up to these guys, and then we'll go and find Moana.
Hello. Could you possibly?
Is there something I can help you with? I need you to tell me a thing you love most about Minnie. Can you think of anything?
Yes.
Well, I can think of a lot of things I love about Minnie, but there's one that comes to mind at most. When you talk to Minnie, you just know that she's truly listening to you. She gives wonderful advice, but really, it's the listening that sets her apart. Was that all you needed? That's it? Thanks, Elsa. You've been a big help. Well, that's you down. Look at Olaf.
Did you know
Good job,
books
buddy.
are the windows to the world? I wonder what
I do love how we're slowly growing this world out. Like with Animal Crossing, you only get like a max of like what, like 10 people, 11 people, or something like that. With this, who knows how many they could have. Like eventually, you're just gonna have like a full-on city. Though the only issue with that is you're gonna have to extend the how much you can decorate the place, because you're gonna run out of spot to put anyone at some point. Like no one's gonna want to just destroy their whole layout and then just have nothing but houses. I'm wondering how far this could survive. Dude, why are there so many butterflies? Man, don't get me wrong, I love it, but I've never noticed them around. It's crazy. Anyway, I don't know. I have that look. You have that look on your face, Phoenix. That I have something strange and possibly magical to ask you about. So don't ask too many follow-up questions. Look, bingo. Ah, I knew it. Well, let's hear it. How can I help? It's simple. Just tell me what you like best about Minnie. What I like about best about Minnie? Oh, that's a tough one. There's so much to love, really. I guess if you haven't to narrow it down, I'd like to say that what I like best about Minnie is how she always makes me smile. She's so kind, but also so funny. She always notices the little things around here. She makes me laugh almost as much as Olaf does. Did that help? That was perfect, Anna. Alright, and there's Moana, speaking of. Come here. Come here.
Hey!
Hey Moana, quick question. What do you like best about Minnie? About Minnie? Well there's... Oh. Or how about... Oh, I can't forget. I've got it. What makes Minnie the most special in her strength of heart? It is her strength of heart. And no matter what storm comes Minnie's way, she just hoists the sail and keeps going. She never gives up. And she knows everyone in the village, so she knows so many great stories. Now that I think about it, she kind of reminds me of my grandma Tella.
Goodbye.
You know, just randomly, I would love to see Shrek and someone in here. It just came to mind because they're... I think they confirmed that Shrek 5 with the original cast is coming. I think that's... Or it's in development or something. I think they have the original cast, like Eddie Murphy and all those coming back. That'd be cool. But then again, I'm pretty sure it's been... Alright, we're going in here. This is the world that is not sorted out in the slightest. So we need... Whatever. How many do I need? I need 6, right? Go there. I'm just doing this to fill up the space because it just, I don't know. Alright. Now we're going back to Merlin. Yeah, so these, I've only worked on the 2 rooms. I will get around to the others at the moment. But for a bedroom, I don't really know what I want to do. I know what I want to do with the storage, because that room that I was just in, I kind of want to make like a pantry where I store all the food. The only issue is I was out of money to actually do anything in there, which now we actually have the money back, so I can actually go and work on it. I'll do that in my own time though.
All right now, we have work to do.
Alrighty.
Well, hello.
I spoke to the villagers and gathered these dream shards. Is there anything else we need for the spell? Spell? What spell? Oh dear, well, I'm afraid we've had a bit of a misunderstanding. I really need the dream shards for my research. Terrible sorry. Of course. I thought you understood. No, I'm afraid there isn't any sort of spell or enchantment that will solve Minnie's problem. There must be some way to help her. Oh yes, not to worry. There certainly is. You see, what protects Minnie, what protects all of us here, is an altogether different sort of magic. Friendship, love, care, that's what binds this valley together. And kind words and small favors are the source of all this magic. Minnie simply needs to be shown that spirit will never leave this place. So that's why you wanted me to talk to some of the other villagers. If I tell Minnie what she said, it will remind her of the love that binds us all together, and that everyone is safe here as long as we never forget it again. I'll give it a try. Alright, after this, I'm guessing Woody, not Woody, Buzz will send us in to get the Lion King. I should really work up there, but I haven't touched up there at all. But now that we're getting the Lion King sort of in here, I don't have Timon and Pumbaa and all that. Donald officially has no friends. He is here by himself. It always gets so laggy when you leave rooms. Alright, there's Minnie. Minnie's over here. I need to finally fill these up with flowers, by the way. The flowers I need, I don't have luck getting them. Oh, hello, Phoenix. Was Merlin any help sorting out this magical muddle? The book he lent me had so much interesting information, but nothing that will help us. Merlin gave me a very powerful spell. He did? What sort of spell? Well, it's a spell that binds this whole village together. It's kind of magic that runs on kind words, caring for one another, always being there for hours of this. Really? That does sound like a very special kind of magic. Merlin got me to talk to some of the other villagers, so we could remind you how important you are around here. Also told me about how you're always there to listen to her whenever she needs friends. Anna told me that nobody can make her laugh like you do, except maybe Olaf. And Moana, she said that what she loves best about you is your strength of heart, and that you never give up no matter what. Oh my, I don't know what to say, Phoenix. That is so sweet. And I'm very grateful, but how does that stop us from disappearing into the here and there? Because that's the magic, Minnie. We'll never disappear again as long as we never stop caring for each other. I'll make sure I was going to cover this. Oh, of course, it is so simple. I'm a little embarrassed that I didn't see it before. Well, I guess I can return these books to Merlin. As long as you and I are here, I know everyone will be okay. Because I always make sure everyone knows how loved they are. And I'll always protect the valley. Let's go. I thought of something else. I was so worried about everyone disappearing, I didn't realize just how much clay I asked you to bring me. I built that rustic clock tower. Was it too much? It was no trouble. Phew, I don't even remember making. Oh wait, I do actually remember. I think that's the clock towers up there somewhere. I'm glad I wasn't too much trouble for you to gather all that. Thank you. I found some clay myself. I want you to have it so you can build whatever you like. And Uncle Scrooge says he'll be happy that that rustic clock tower will help keep time in the village. That he wants to give you a little reward too. Here you go. What is it? 50 clay? Oh shucks, 500. Thanks. I'm so glad you're so generous out of everything that you've robbed me of. You ass. Alright, where's Buzz? It'd be a lot easier if he was taller. I could see him past all these pillars.
I have a very important job.
Ah, Phoenix, just the space ranger I was looking for. Have another mission for you. It's a code G7B. An action figure is missing. It's removable parts. Oh, Space Ranger. Missing components is a code G6B. Code G7B is a search and rescue. Remember those aliens that wandered away from Woody's carousel time? I suspected a few were unaccounted for. And I was right. I now have intel that many of them are somewhere in the valley. Village. I keep saying valley, but village. We have to find and rescue them. Precisely, those toys could be out there frightened and disorientated. And have you seen the size of the squirrels around here? They're all your size. They could turn those aliens into chew toys in no time. Okay, where should I start looking? I will need to do a survey of every sector in the village. There's no telling where the aliens might have gone. Boys are highly skilled at hiding in the backs of closets, behind beds, and between couch cushions. Got it? I'll look everywhere in the valley. Oh, and one final thing. These aliens can be a bit shy. They might not all come out of hiding at once. Keep an eye out for those. Keep an eye out for them while you complete your regular duties. I suspect they could pop up in any location. Oh my lord, this is going to take me forever. We need 25. Found one. You know what? Give me a few seconds. I'm going to run around here and just pick them all up and we'll come back once I've done. Okay, so we are back. Turns out they weren't actually kidding. I mean, I've ran the same... I searched everything head to toe twice. I only found 9, checked houses, didn't find any in the houses. I don't know if there is any, unless I just got really unlucky and there was none in the house. But it looks like it might be just one of these quests that's going to take us a couple of days to do. So we'll leave that. But as you can see, we are back in the castle. We've got these glowing rooms. And we have one here for the... Oh, it's 10,000, wow. For the Lion King, I was just looking at all this too. Like, look how many rooms, like... Got on before, like, they could grow this game forever. Like, look at all these extra rooms. They've got 3 here, they've got like a bunch on the sides. All these here. Let's not forget too, that they've got giant gates here on both sides too that could very well lead to like even more areas. Like, this game could be... So, it could be huge, but at the same time, like, if you're on anything other than PC, it's probably gonna become an absolute ass. Because you're gonna run out of space to do anything, but
Well, hello?
anyway, Phoenix, behind the door you'll find a majestic African savanna, and only you can use the Dreamlights to open it.
Huzzah!
We have so many. We have 40. Okay, 40 isn't that much considering I have talked to people that have over 100, but look, to me it's a lot. Stupendous. You may now visit the world.
Off with you now. Lots to do.
There we go. I know it's taking us like half an hour to actually get into this. We're doing all the other like side stuff. We might get them into our world and then split these guys up into, and actually finish them off both tomorrow. We'll see. Here we go. We're getting some characters going on here. Look at the hyenas. There's so many of them. What's her name? Is it Nala? I want to see. Fancy stones. Ooh! Item! All these things are in my way. Move! These eyes are ominous. They're definitely the shitters, aren't they? I mean, it's a cool little area. That's probably where we're going to go eventually. Just kind of just checking the place out first before we go anywhere. I did not pick the watering can. Okay, so that's all blocked off. Oh, before I did empty my inventory too, by the way. See what's in this. I don't think it's anything special. It's probably just one of those costume things. Ooh, colourful giraffe shirt. Well. Alright, well anyway. It is Nala, right? Yeah, Nala. Hi, I'm Phoenix, and you must be... No, you're not raw. Please don't eat me. Nice kitty. Promise I'll find you some very large catnip and a scratching post if you just keep your distance.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? Never mind. I'll keep my distance if you keep yours. You can talk. Of course. Why is he surprised? We have Scar running around. Scar's a lion. And you can understand me? I guess that means you're really not gonna eat me. I was just trying to scare you off. I thought you were another hyena. I mean, it is the hyenas. There are hyenas around here. You see those eyes glowing in the darkness all around us? There are a whole pack of them. They've been tracking me ever since my mate Simba. Mate, weren't they together? I mean, I haven't watched Lion King in like 20 plus years or whatever it is, but weren't they together? I don't know. And I set out from the Pride Lands. Maybe I could help you get rid of them. Well, you could either do that or keep out of my way. It's up to you. My name's Nala, by the way. What are you doing out here? Trying to get a little rest. Simba's king of the Pride Lands, and we needed a bit of a break from all the royal stuff.
Yeah.
He wanted to show me more of the jungle where he grew up with his friends, Timon and Pumbaa. That's all I want in this game. I mean, they're in this. They're in the trailer for the game. They'll probably just come in a later date. It'll be weird having them like in the trailer and like as characters and not actually in the game. But you know, I've got separated not long ago, and I'm supposed to meet him in the jungle. Speaking of other characters, I feel like they'll probably add Monsters Inc. in here at some time. Mainly because, again, it's kind of weird having... Or even like Wreck-It Ralph too. Like, we have like furniture and clothing for them, but we don't have a single character to represent them. I don't know. They'll probably come sometime when the game's fully released. But I don't want to leak a pack of angry hyenas right into him. I don't want to lead. Tell me more about the hyenas. The hyenas have been mad at us ever since we forced them away from the Pride Rock. Their numbers are dwindling. There aren't as many. There aren't as many as there were back when their leader Scar was here. But there are still enough of them to cause a lot of trouble. I mean, Scar's in my world. They're not welcome. We need to throw them off our trail. What can I do to help? I can hold the hyenas off for a bit, but there are a lot of them. If there were some way to block the path so they can't follow us, that would help. There are lots of thorn bushes around here. I bet the hyenas wouldn't want to get tangled in those. They wouldn't, but how would we get them to the middle of the path? I bet my trusty watering can be able to help us. Is that how we get there? Okay, sure. You sure that's going to work? You're just going to have to trust me on this one. If you can hold off those hyenas, I'll plant some seeds for the thorns to, and water them until they grow. Don't worry, it shouldn't take long. It's magic. I don't know what that is, but you can explain it later. I'll hold off the hyenas as long as I can. I just hope you know what you're doing. Goodbye. Hey, you and me both. Run, Nara! No, don't take the phone out. My trusty watering can is absolute ass. Wait, where is it? I'm gonna put you as the thing. Oh, dig it out. Oh. That'll work. See, it helps if I actually bring the quest out. We're actually getting things for thorns. Imagine if we could. I mean, I don't know why I want to grow my own thorns, I'll be honest. Actually, I wonder, one sec. Let me check something. Foraging, so they're not. I wasn't sure if maybe they're gonna add them as like some sort of ingredient to make some or anything, but nope, there's nothing added. Where am I planting them? Plant seeds near a hole, in the hole near the legend. Okay, where is? Oh, right here. I see where the holes are. Clearly, I I will admit, they were a little hard to see, but it's fine. Now water them! Good luck! Oh, I didn't even get to see them grow. That's kind of weird. We made it! We did it! Now we're in a halt. Oh wait, no, we're in the same area.
Hi.
I should speak. I can't believe that worked. The thorns are too dense for the hyenas to get through. We did it. I mean, they could just kind of walk around the outsides, couldn't they? The walls aren't that high up. Whatever. Well, you just held off a whole pack of hyenas all on your own. Can I start another fan club? Sure. Thanks, but I couldn't have done it without you. Now, it's my turn to help you. You should stick close to me for a bit. Even without the hyenas, the jungle has its dangers. I don't know where you fall on the food chain, but your teeth and claws aren't very sharp. And you look kind of squishy. You hardly got any fur. Is that normal for your species? Yep, I'm human. A human? Huh? I've never seen any of you around the waterhole. Well, welcome. And like I said, stick close to me. A lot of things in the jungle might want to turn you into a meal. Good to know. Watch out. Looks like one thing I want to say too. Usually, the characters are like the Disney characters are aware that they're from the valley. They don't seem like they are. So maybe we might get into some actual characters that don't actually belong there, unless they just have forgotten their memory completely and just don't remember the valley. But it'd be cool if we got some people that weren't aware of it originally. Anyway, it looks like you're not going anywhere fast. There's a huge dried stump blocking our way in the jungle. Don't worry, maybe another one of the royal tools can remove that.
Goodbye.
I mean, I tried before. Does the shovel work now? Yep, it works now. Give me all the wood. All that wood. I mean, it's a cool little area. Ooh, we get into the... It is a nice... Damn. Can use this? Oh, it's a cooking stove. I kind of like it, I'm not gonna lie. Got some bugs. Can't pick them up though. Kind of just explore. I don't think there's really much we can go. A lot of bugs around anyway. It is a cool little area. I don't see Simba. But the good news is, I don't see anything around here that would want to eat you either. That's a relief. I can imagine, and it means we can cover more ground looking for Simba. I'll look around here. Why don't you look for Simba on the other side of the river over there? If need to find some way to get across, maybe if I could knock over those logs. Hey, Simba won't think I'm a hyena Let me read that. Hey, Simba won't think I'm a hyena out to get him, like you did, right? I don't want another misunderstanding. If you aren't a threat, he's very friendly. If he bares his teeth, just say Hakuna Matata. He'll know you're a friend. Okay, here goes nothing. What tree am I knocking over? This one? What tree am I knocking over? Find a way. Lower the log near the waterfall. Oh! Waterfall. Log near the waterfall. Am I tripping? I don't see no log near the waterfall. Find a way to lower the log near the waterfall. What are we talking about though? Oh, is it this one? I'm a little confused, my friend. What log are we talking about here? Another pickaxe. Like, can this be mined? Ah. There we go. That was so camouflaged in with the mountain, I just didn't even notice it. Oh my lord. There we go. I was a little confused. I'm just like, where is this log we're speaking of here? Found it. Still don't see this log up. I did not see this there, by the way. No wonder I couldn't tell where I was going. That little miniature rock down there somehow. There's Simba. Got myself some more items. We're going. What's in this one? Wait, what is this? Oh, that's the shirt from before, right? What's in this? I'm curious. We got Lion Cub Night. That is adorable. It's a little chibi tiger. I'm gonna add it in my bedroom. We're adding it. It was cute. What else is there? I think there's some bushes. I don't know what this thing is. It's like a tombstone or something. What's this? Oh, just that. Okay. Nothing special. Alright. Stop roaring. I think I scared Simba. What did Nala tell me to say to calm him down? Hakuna Matata. Did you just say Hakuna Matata? Are you a friend of Timon and Pumbaa? Actually, I'm a friend of Nala. She sent me to find you. Nala? I've been looking all over the jungle for her. She's waiting on the other side of the river. Oh, thank you. Thanks for the help. Any friend of Nala is a friend of mine. Oh, and sorry about roaring at you before. With all these hyenas around, we can't be too careful. No worries, we got chased by them before. You certainly know Timon and Pumbaa's motto. I think we'd get along pretty well with them. Why don't we go to see Nala? She's right near the entrance of the jungle. Great, let's go.
Thanks.
It is kind of cool seeing Simba and all that around. Yeah, it kind of has me wanting to sing Lion King. You back? You didn't even look. You stood there the whole time. Pull your weight. We did it. Oh, I'm glad to see you. Me too. I've missed you, and I could have used some help fending off those hyenas. Well, it looks like you handled it just fine on your own. You okay? Yes. But fighting off a pack of hyenas does make you work up quite an appetite, and I ain't the food. I'm so hungry I could eat a whole zebra. Can I see Timon and Pumbaa? Not a lot of zebras around here, but don't worry. I think I know just the thing. I ain't eating your bugs, is that what we're thinking of? Though I might need some help from Phoenix to put it together. Wait. Simba, you better not be talking about... Trust me, I promise you'll find them slimy yet satisfying. No. Nasty ass bugs.
Hi.
It's great being back here with Nala. Last time we didn't get to explore much. I want to do something special for her. Show her what life was like for me with Timon and Pumbaa. And a special occasion in the jungle always calls for grubs. Grubs? Wait, like bugs? Sounds tasty. Yeah, Nala doesn't think that they'll taste good, but I bet we can prove her wrong. I'll just need some help finding everything. There are some really slimy bugs that you can fish out of the river around here. Maybe we're gonna eat new fish. There are some really colorful bugs just outside the jungle in the dried out oasis. Okay, I'll collect those while you get everything ready here.
See
Wait,
ya.
does that mean we have... I'm only missing one fish. Oh my god, what is that? Here's here and there fish. That is all sorts of special. That's a new fish though. But my god, it is all sorts of special. Oh wait, that's a pickaxe. Stop that. That fish has something seriously wrong with it. No, not there. There. There we go. Finally hit the spot. I don't remember how to fish. Grub! gonna go to the dried out oasis as well. Why don't I catch this googly eye fish? It looks like it belongs in The Simpsons. I'm curious, where do you actually find it? It's everywhere now. Okay. It does, wait, did it say it gives 1,000? 1,000 energy? Not bad. It sells for absolutely squat, but it gives some energy. I wonder if they will ever increase the energy. It's kind of been stuck like that since obviously. Is the dried up area back here? I think so, right? Well, let's pick this up too. I do like. They are slowly building out like these kind of like character worlds. Like I know, like when the game first dropped, it was like Wally's was just one tiny. Maybe we go fishing here. This is the dried up area. Am I mistaken? Like when they first started, like Wally's is like really small, that world. There is nothing there at all. Ew, it's making noises. Let's not make those noises. Ew. sounds nasty. Yeah, I want to go and get the dirt fish. I kind of want to go and find it. Just so I can add to my collection. Alright. We'll get them back into the village, and then we'll probably end it there for an episode. And we'll try and get both our storylines out tomorrow. Just give me a bit of this side eye. Kinky. Great job, but I think this meal could use more crunch. There are some red bugs over where you found me earlier. You'll have to dig up the stumps to be careful. Once you've got the stumps out, the bugs will start running away. You'll have to be pretty fast to catch them.
See ya.
Great. Go, bugs. Guess I'm gonna need this. Remove the stumper in the jungle and find the red bug. I mean, it's just gonna give us a bunch of wood. Come back! Come back here, bug. I mean, he's not wrong, they run. There's his last one. Come here. I feel like I'm playing a game of Tiggy. Goddamn wild hearts all over again. Cook 3 bug platters using the red bug, colorful bugs, and slimy bugs. Time to use the fancy cooker. Come on. Each of the nasty bugs. What is the recipe for it? Wait. Cook 3 bug platters using the red. I think I know what it is. Gonna be 2 of these. They gave us double of these 2, so this is just what I'm thinking it is. If it's not this, well, I have no idea. There we go. Blood. It's a 5-star? Okay. Now, do it the fast way. I mean, I probably will never eat this. What is that? I don't actually. I should actually check what is the energy it gives. Doesn't give anything. Fair enough. Nala. Have the bugs.
Oh, hey there.
These are the grubs that Simba loves so much. I have to admit, they do look kind of tasty. I must be really hungry. Well, here goes. The taste is it like chicken? I'm not sure, but I can see how Simba started to like it after a while. They're sort of crackly and squishy at the same time. Hey, did you hear that? Hear what? Stay quiet and listen. I think it's more hyenas. I'm going to check. It's definitely hyenas, but this time it's not just a pack. It's as many as a herd. I counted hundreds of them. Simba and I can't handle ourselves against some of them, but their numbers... Oh, we can handle ourselves against some of them, but the numbers, there are just too many. We're completely surrounded. If only we had a herd of lions to fight them off. No, that's it. We may not have a herd, but we can trick them into thinking we do. How would we do that? We just need to make a sound like we have 100 lions in this jungle. I'm going to sneak back into my valley and try to find something. I'll talk to Mr. McDuck. I'll bet he has something that would help. Alright, Simba and I will try to hold off the hyenas, but please hurry.
Goodbye.
Alrighty, well, we're going back to... Why don't we just bring... Actually, no. Let's not bring Scar here. He's going to make an army of hyenas and bring back to the valley and then try overrunning it. We don't need that. We do not. I do apologize. This is a little bit over an hour. But we'll finish it as soon as we're done with this. Oh, what do we get? I'll go checking. Check later. Oh, duck! Where you at? Come here, duck. You have a word.
Hey, over here.
Hey, you need what exactly? I need something to scare off a whole lot of hyenas. Maybe some sort of hyena repellent spray. Hyena repellent? We don't get many hyenas in the valley, so it wouldn't make much sense to stock that. But so maybe a spray isn't practical. But what about something to make a lot of noise to scare them off? If I could just turn the sound of 2 lions roaring into the sound of 100 lions roaring. Oh well, why didn't you say that from the start? I've got a little sound system in the basement of my shop. I think it used to belong to someone goofy new. It's a rough shape, but with a few repairs, it ought to do the trick. With that, I could amplify the sound of a couple of lions roaring so it fills the whole jungle. Thanks, Mr. McDuck. I'll do some repairs and take it back to Nala. Oh, we got the speaker going.
Bye-bye.
What do I need to make it? I mean, I have so many resources these days, I can probably make it straight up. I started buying everything from the stores, so I don't have to keep going out to farm all these things. I mean, I may still have to, but we'll see. What do I need to... Excellent fruit? Wait, we can make egg... Okay. What I need for this is actually what do I need? It doesn't tell me the actual things I'm gonna have to find through. Oh my! Flying companion feeder, fuzzy friend companion, playful companion. Got some different colored chests. Bowl, cozy companion home. Like, what am I gonna do with the houses? By the way, I'm like, what do I do with them? Anything new here? Nothing new here. The broken pillar base, wide arched window, over easy chair. Are these all for Easter? Yeah, these are something to do with Easter. Spring stall. I mean, this is kind of cool. We've got a few things. Yeah, see, we have a lot of resources to make all this stuff now, thankfully. Return to the Lion King realm. I'm coming. Yeah, I'll have to look into some of the new items. I don't know. It didn't even occur to me that they were some of the new items. I thought everything would just be like bought or something. I am wondering because, like, as I said before, like, we have so many like doors here which are going to lead to more characters. I am wondering if they'll add like more, not, what do you call them, islands? Because I want to call them realms. I'm pretty sure these are the realms. I am wondering if they'll add like more islands in, like, I don't know, something other than like, just, like make it be like an underwater realm or like a sky realm or something. I don't know, if they add Hercules, maybe they could add some sort of sky area. I don't know, it's just like, eventually, like, with how many doors there are here, there's no way all those characters are going to fit in this small little valley from what we have. So surely they have to add in like some extra zone. How they implement them into the game, I don't know. Maybe something rises from the ocean or something. Anyway, what's this? It's a sound system. I'll get the speakers set up. Just think of it as a really loud noise maker. If you and Simba roar into the microphone as loud as you can, the noise will fill the whole jungle. The hyenas will think you've got an army of lions on our side. That should scare them away. I guess it's worth a try. Say, can humans roar? If you roared with us, it would make it even louder. I guess I could try. Go on, let me hear you roar. I wish I actually did it though. My guy's on mute. Not too bad. Maybe you've got a little lion in you after all. I've had Scar with me the whole time. I learned from him. I'll get the sound system set up. It's now or never. That's alright, you all wait for us now. Can't believe that actually worked. The hyenas cleared out as soon as they heard the sound of the roaring. I'm impressed, Phoenix. And you've definitely made me curious about this place you come from. Why don't you come find out? It's called Dreamlight Valley. The village there are like my pride. Yeah, so they're actually not originally from the, so they're just all been here this whole time. It is cool that we're starting to get some characters that weren't there and just kind of just stumbling across it now. Well, after how much you've helped us, I'd love to meet your pride. Though I do have one question. Do you have any food besides grubs? We've got lots of food. Zebra? Afraid not. Antelope? Sorry, none of that either. Hippo? What does that? What do you have? Why don't you come visit and find out? Is there a place there for lions to sleep? Good point. I'll get you one set up for you. And Simba and I will come visit as soon as it's ready.
Goodbye.
I mean, we have space. One damn Scar running around. I want to see. I mean, I have a feeling that crest lines will probably connect. Place Pride Rock in the village. Oh, we got a Pride Rock. Where to put it, though, is the question. I mean, let's just take this. Oh, damn. Okay. Need to think this one through. I guess we just put it here for the time being. And not put it there? Oh, because that thing's there as well. Hey. Not something I can remove. And let's move you out of the way. These things are all stuck here, these bones. Well, that doesn't help me, does it? It works there. I will get a better spot for it, but clearly I'm going to have to just rearrange some things up there first before I can put it. I think I might know where I want to put it, but again, I'm going to have to rearrange. I'm going to have to probably move Wally's, because I could put it maybe in that corner. I do have an idea for what I want to do up here. But again, it's going to take a little bit of shifting around and all that. Anyway.
Oh, greetings,
Phoenix,
neighbor.
did you know that Pride Rock is the traditional home of the lions in this valley? Unfortunately, the forgetting left the place overgrown and in a sorry state. But don't fret, I can clear out anything dangerous for the modest fee, of course. Yeah, of course. You can, you stingy duck. Gave me $500. And he wants $15,000 for this. Sparkle me spats. When I'm done with this place, it'll be fit for a king. Oh. I mean, it's a cool looking place. I definitely can fit it in somewhere. Welcome, Nala. Hey, where's Simba? We go, Nala. Dude, you're actually pretty big. My face always looks so derpy. Friendship, we got it. 500. Is that the friendship one? Best friend. Make friends. Yeah, that's the end of it. I always finish this. Have daily discussions. Never do. Bring friends to everything. I never do that either. Let's talk to Nala and we'll probably end the episode off there, I think. Get out of my foot. I need to fix up my fence. It doesn't really go with the giant castle, does it? The mini tower of... I mean, they're kind of similar. Let's check out the house before we end. I'm curious what's inside there. I'm coming. Yeah, we definitely need to fix it all. I mean, we've got just stuff scattered everywhere here. Because we only really had Sky, never really worried about changing it around because there wasn't really anything. I really like that place. Fortunately, there is absolutely no furniture in here I can take. I'm gonna bring Nala to me.
I kinda need your help. Hi.
Hey, you weren't kidding about the place. It's beautiful. Say, where's Simba? He said he'd come meet us soon. He wanted some time alone. The fight with the hyenas, I think it brought back some old memories about his father. Speaking of old memories, I think I've been here before. Oh, so they have been here. You used to live here, Nala. Back before they forget. Oh, so they were originally here. Okay, so they did forget. Okay. So I thought maybe there's just like, maybe there was one point where they weren't. But no, they were. It might take a while for all your memories to come back. Just try to take it slow. This is amazing. I can't believe I ever forgot this place. I already feel like I have friends here. Hope Simba comes to join us soon. I'll go talk to him. For now, you just enjoy the valley, village. You can explore the valley. There's so much to see. I'll do some scanning to see what I find. There's just one thing I have to warn you about. Watch out for Scar. Scar is here? What? How is that possible? I watched him fall from Pride Rock and he can't have survived. He's pretty cunning. Who knows how he survived, but I wouldn't put anything past him. I guess you're right. Don't worry, I'll keep an eye on Sky. He better not try anything or I'll put a stop to it.
It's fantastic.
Anyway, we're going to leave this off here. I'm probably between episodes... Because we got them here. I might try and level... No, we've got you too. So we might go back for Simba. But we're going to try and knock both of their episodes out. So we might shorten them a little bit. Maybe do like the first mission for each of them and the last mission. And get them both in here. We're going to try and shorten it down. I mean, it's probably just going to be a lot of back and forth between them and Scar anyway. You probably won't miss much. But yeah, we're going to get them in. We're going to finish off their storyline. Whether we split into 3, I don't know if there's more to explore. But we'll see how we go. But yeah, I mean, we've got 3 lions in our place now. Is Nala a lion or a tiger? I think she's no, I don't know. But yeah, I mean, we finally have some new villagers going in here, which is cool. So again, I'm gonna have to just shift some things around. It's kind of in an awkward spot at the moment, but it's the only spot I had. I wasn't actually aware of what the building, their house was, so I didn't know. I didn't even think of the space. Really need to just sort this out, but I'll do this later on. But anyway, that being said, I do hope you enjoyed this episode. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe, hit that notification button when the videos go live, and we'll be back again tomorrow, continuing on with the storylines. Until then, take care and peace out.